装備大破。通常通信システム FSCSIAU が軍距離でハイテクシーケンス開始。近距離攻撃装備起動。敵反応多数確認。
見ればわかるよ。
That was awesome. Hello beautiful ladies and handsome men. I am Christian Studios, and today I'm reviewing one of my most favorite games of all time, NieR Automata. I want to clarify a couple things before we get into this review. 1. I'm sorry for the bad mic and video quality. I'm recording off the PS4. And 2. This review doesn't do the game any justice, but that's just my opinion. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah.
This song is very good. I love this song. Yeah, I love it a lot. It's very good for the setting that you're in and going through the city ruins. Very good atmosphere and feeling in it. And, well, yeah, it's just a pretty awesome song overall. Highly recommend it. You should listen to it right now. This song is very good in being memorable. It's one of the most memorable songs in the game, I think, because the way the song blasts in your face when you walk through the line, like right into the park, is really cool. Awesome, interesting thing that they chose to do. It just, I don't know, it makes it very memorable and interesting. Good song. we see that effect come into play again. This song is very good at making you feel like a boss. You feel just like a total beast going through this castle, killing a bunch of robots while the sun's playing in the background. And, well, yeah, I think that's what the song really does. It does it very well. Excellent song in the game. This is just my opinion, but I think this is the best desert song in all media. You know, gaming, movies, TV shows, all that. It's very atmospheric, very intriguing in a way. This is another excellent song in NieR Automata's soundtrack. Great stuff. This song is beautiful. I don't know why, but I feel just wonderful when I listen to this song. This song plays when you're in a place called the Resistance Camp, and this is kind of like your safe house. Nothing can hurt you and nothing can get in. I think this song describes this setting perfectly. Now, just enjoy the song playing in the background. I'm just gonna kind of ramble about how great the music is real quick. Credit, that goes to everyone who worked on this awesome soundtrack. The composer Kechi Okabe, sorry if I'm saying this name wrong, and the vocalist Amy Evans, and I forgot the other lady's name. All fantastic. They all did an amazing job. And after this review, if I can't convince you to get the game, please do yourself a favor and listen to the soundtrack. It is, well, it's worth it. Like, if I can convince you to get the game for everything else, the soundtrack would be worth it alone. Or just, listen to it off YouTube or buy it with your hard-earned money, all that stuff. And I believe each song that plays in the game is perfect for the setting and place that you're in. It feels just right, and the sound plays in the perfect timings. It all feels right and comes together. It's, I don't know, it's actually kind of mind-boggling how great it all is and it comes together. And now, on to other things. I'm gonna try and go through this one real quick because there's a lot to get into, and I don't want to bore you for 10 minutes straight or whatever, so I'm just gonna say this. It's really fun, and I mean all of it, from the third person view, the overhead cam, which is kind of like an RTS style camera view, the space combat, 2D point of view. It's all very good. None of it feels out of place, and it all fits together pretty nicely. Quick tip before I move on though. This is just my opinion. If you want to have the most fun and difficult gameplay experience, if you're just the type of person that wants to play the story and do no side missions, play the game on normal. But if you want to do a bunch of side missions along with playing the story, you should play it on hard. If you're watching me play in the background, you probably notice how easy I'm destroying the machines. That's because I played the game on normal and did a bunch of side missions along the story, and it made me crazy strong. And I was just killing the robots like they were pieces of trash, and it was too easy. I like my games to be difficult, so I switched to the hard, which made it a lot more fun. Okay, let's move on. Man, the story in this game is very complex, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll give you the short version. Aliens came to Earth, sent robots to do all the fighting for them, and won. So humanity went to the moon to get away from the robots so they wouldn't all die, and made androids to help them defeat the remaining robots and find the aliens. And the main villains happen to be machines that are named Adam and Eve. I know, it's weird. I would say more about how it's so complex and intriguing, but that's going into spoiler territory, which I won't do. But I do need to say this. After you beat the game, don't stop playing, because then a new story begins, but you're your companion, 9S, instead of 2B, and you see everything through his eyes. Very good stuff. And then, when you beat the game again, you get a totally different experience. It's crazy, and totally worth it. Now for the characters, they are amazing. Besides them being written so darn well, I think the main reason they are so engaging is because of the voice actors. The standouts are Kyle McCartney, who voices your companion 9S, Ray Chase as Eve, and Kira Buckland as 2B. They are all incredible. I don't know how they do it, but my gosh, I want them to voice act in every game now. They're that good. Especially Kyle. This guy is insane. In some scenes of the game where he talked, he made me feel very emotional. It made my heart skip a few beats. It's awesome. I can't praise everyone enough who acted their hearts out for the game. Oh, and the Japanese voice acting is fantastic also. Of course, I didn't really need to tell you that because the Japanese pretty much always have great voice acting in their games, but you know, I thought I should mention it. Okay, we are finally at our end. The boss fights are really good too, by the way. Oh my gosh. Guys, thank you so much. If you managed to sift through and watch this whole video of me just talking about this game, I mean, I'm sure it was rough, and because of what I think it is, I thought this video was terrible. But thank you so much if you managed to sift through and watch it all. I'm thankful for that. And I have to give the game one last little praise before I go. I really love NieR Automata because it opened my eyes to what games could really be as an art form. And now games that I used to play, I like even more. And for that, I am forever thankful to this game. It's just awesome. And I made my own rating score for the game, which is ignore, or that's the lowest of the score. Of course, you know, that's just a bad game. For a certain audience, you know, for people who like third-person shooters or fighting games, action games, hack and slash like this, all that kind of stuff. And the most praiseworthy, a must try, like, I don't care who you are as a gamer fan, you need to try this game out. Like, go borrow it from a friend, rent it, buy it with your money, anything. Like, you just must try this game. And well, you guys already know what I'm gonna give it. A must try. Thank you so much again for watching. I bet it was a pain, but cheers to us, I guess. I don't know. Goodbye.